everyone. We're here in Ellensburg, the geographic center of Washington State, to tell the story of Central Washington University. Founded in 1891, CWU is a public university known for its inviting atmosphere and vibrant student population. It's also home to the Wildcats, some of the best Division II athletes in the region. Located at the base of the beautiful Cascade Mountains, Central is an easy hour-and-a-half drive from Seattle. The school consistently ranks amongst the best in the state for its return on investment, being a statewide leader in its commitment to diversity and inclusion, and being most welcoming. I'm your host, Alex Boylan. For the next half hour, we'll meet some amazing students and alumni who will share their stories about what it means to be a Wildcat and how their time at Central shaped their lives. These are true stories of aspiring doctors, teachers, athletes, and businessmen and women who exemplify the Wildcat way. They love talking about Central, and I know you're going to enjoy their stories. Welcome to Central Washington University. This is the College Tour. All right, everyone, let's go meet Nico over at Dugmore, Central's newest residence hall. Campus has a total of 25 residence halls and apartments. Nico is a music education major in Central's nationally ranked music program and is earning a degree in Spanish. He's lived on campus since day one. Here's Nico to explain how that's had such a positive impact on his time here at Central.
Hi Alex, thanks so much for having me. When I was in high school, I didn't even know about CWU. I only knew the name because a friend of mine moved here when I was a junior. I came to visit her and the campus, and I instantly felt at home. My time here has been amazing. I made some great friends in the first weekend, and it turned out we were all in the marching band together, so I see them every day. Over my last few years here, Central has given me a place to thrive and grow into my own person. I absolutely love living on campus. It completely enhances my experience. Everything's super close by and it's easy to get around. I'm able to branch out and do or be anything I want. From theater productions to intramural sports to working as an RA in my residence hall, I basically get to do as much as I can fit into my day. The campus culture is so accepting and welcoming. From the different clubs and organizations on campus, to the friends you meet in your residence halls who become your family, to the people you meet downtown, Central really feels like home. In addition to all the awesome activities and events each week, Central also has quite a few resources to help students with health and wellness right here on campus. I'm off to teach music in the public schools soon, and I really feel like Central has helped me find my way to my passion. I've met lifelong friends and colleagues here on this campus, and I can't imagine having gone anywhere else. Thanks so much for letting me share this with you, Alex.
Thanks, Nico, for telling us the benefits of living on campus. It's definitely an essential part of the Central experience. Not only are students more plugged into the campus community, and it's easier to attend events, but students who live on campus tend to have higher GPAs. So it's also a smart choice. Way to go, Nico. Now we're heading over to the Wildcat statue, a popular place for students and visitors to take a selfie. This is where we'll meet Joanne, a double major in film production and business. Joanne has been meeting all kinds of people while at CWU and will explain why it's so important to get involved as soon as you arrive on campus. Tell us what you know, Joanne.
Thanks, Alex. You know, I consider myself a people person. When I came to CWU, I only had like 5 friends. So I decided to get involved with as many campus activities as I could to try and meet new people. The more I learned about CWU and got involved, the more I loved it. I actually joined the orientation staff so I could tell new students about what a great place Central is. There are so many different opportunities to get involved through academic programs, student clubs, and campus activities, even through student work. I've been creating videos since I was a freshman in high school. So I was ecstatic to find that there was an on-campus job that involved my love for Central and meeting people and my love for making videos. As a member of the Police Center's Hype Street team, I literally get paid to connect with people and tell them through the videos I create about events and opportunities here on campus. There really isn't much more I can ask for than that. The best part is that my student work is preparing me for my career in so many ways. I'm getting a valuable real-world experience that goes beyond the classroom and learning firsthand from professionals in the field. I'm working with the real clients on legitimate projects and meeting actual deadlines. Something I've learned and want to share with new students is how important it is to follow your passion. There's plenty of clubs on campus, and if there isn't one for you, Central encourages you to create your own. It's super easy. There really is no excuse not to be involved. Trust me, it's worth it. Now, back to you, Alex.
Thank you for sharing your Wildcat experience with more than 135 clubs and organizations on campus. Jawan and other students are able to interact with so many different people. Keep up the good work, Jawan. Cheers. Okay, everyone, let's head over to Central School of Education. There, we're gonna hear from Danielle, a soon-to-be history teacher. She's gonna tell us about something called the Wildcat Way and how it helped her find her people and shape her as a person. Take it away, Danielle.
Thanks for that introduction, Alex. For as long as I can remember, I wanted to be a high school history teacher. I have a passion for history and I really want to share that with others. I had heard a lot about Central's teaching program from my high school teachers, as a lot of them actually graduated from here. Coming to college, I was unbelievably nervous to start this new chapter. Leaving home can be really difficult. However, within my first week in Ellensburg, all of those feelings were gone. I was introduced to so many individuals from different backgrounds, majors, and interests, and all of them welcomed me to campus with a smile and a helping hand. I started out as an anxious freshman, and before I knew it, I was active in clubs, attending football games, and even going on hikes with the entire history department. I even became a club officer of the Cebu Cosplay Club. Central provides a culture that is open and inclusive to all. Anywhere you go on campus, whether it's your residence hall, a classroom, or a student group, you're bound to find your people and feel like you belong. We follow something called the Wildcat Way here at Central. It's how we fellow Wildcats treat each other and the people around us. One of the most important parts of the Wildcat Way is to be welcoming to all. No matter where you are in your academic journey, you're going to have someone by your side. Now, as a Wildcat ambassador, I get to welcome future Wildcats to campus and introduce them to a school I love, providing them the same inviting experience that I received. These are some of my best times. I've made some amazing friends and I've learned some important skills that have prepared me for the future. The Wildcat Way is definitely something that I will take with me throughout my entire life. Thanks, Central, for making me feel like I belong. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you for telling us about what makes this campus so special, Danielle, and how easy it is to feel like you belong. I'm sure others will agree. There's nothing better than feeling welcomed when you're somewhere new. Nice work. Take care. Let's head over to the Recreation Center in the Cirque and meet up with Audrey, who's an instructor on the university's climbing wall and studying to be a health teacher and coach. She's also on Central's track and field team. Audrey is going to tell us how her love for the great outdoors and the Ellensburg experience drew her to Central. Take it away, Audrey.
Thanks, Alex, and hello, everyone. When I transferred to Central Washington University, I knew it had a great teacher education program and would allow me to continue doing the outdoor activities I've enjoyed my whole life. Ellensburg is a great location, and for me, it's also close to home. I grew up in the great outdoors, and I'm glad I get to enjoy those activities while I'm going to college. Central is a perfect fit for me. Plus, I love the small town feel of Ellensburg. It's a safe place with lots of great restaurants and businesses. I eventually want to teach health. Central's PE and school health program is known for producing great teachers. The major uses a cohort system, which means you go through the whole program with the same group of about 20 people. It's a really great way to make friends and really feel a sense of community in the school. In addition to earning my degree, I'm also a member of Central's track team, and I work as an instructor at the climbing wall in the rec center. I love getting to talk to all the climbers who come in to use the wall. It's so much fun getting to know other people who enjoy the same things I do. Many students are drawn to Central Washington University because the recreation opportunities here are endless. I really enjoy hiking, climbing, skiing, backpacking, and I've started doing some peak bagging this year, which has just been so much fun. I love getting outside and enjoying the fresh air and beautiful views. I've connected with wonderful professors, coaches, and rec center staff who have been amazing resources, are super knowledgeable, and have truly cared about me and helped prepare me for life. Back to you, Alex.
Nice work, Audrey. I'll have to take you up on the climbing lessons next time I visit. You make it look so easy. And how awesome that you get to enjoy so many of your favorite outdoor activities right in your own backyard. Keep enjoying the fresh air and beautiful views. Thanks for sharing. Take care. All right, everyone, let's head over to Samuelson Hall, which is a showcase for Central's highest demand STEM programs and features a robotics lab, a cyber warfare lab, and a digital sandbox for active learning. Here we'll meet Keegan, an ITAM major specializing in cybersecurity. She's going to share how her faculty mentor made her success personal. Keegan, you're up.
Hi Alex, thank you everyone. Growing up, I've always known I wanted to study something involving technology. I've always been really close with my family, and so moving far away from them was something I was really nervous about. But Ellensburg and Central have become my home away from home. I am a softball player here at Central, so my process for choosing a college looked a little different than others. When I was recruited here, the first thing I looked at was their technology majors. Turns out they had some amazing options to choose from. I chose ITAM with a cybersecurity focus. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's Information Technology and Administrative Management. I was drawn to ITAM because I wanted to gain knowledge on both the technical side and the administrative side of an organization. This program is unique because it bridges the gap between the two sides, not only focusing on the high-demand technical skills, but also teaching me soft skills like leadership and supervision that most companies are looking for in a graduate. Central has not only provided me with a quality education, but has given me some amazing friends and connections. Dr. David Douglas is someone who I've grown close with. He's one of my ITAM professors and mentors. He is also the faculty affiliate for the softball team, which means he meets with us regularly to help with academics, wellness, and support. It's nice knowing he's here to help us grow as people. Before I came to Central, I was concerned I wasn't going to get the support I needed to succeed. But once I got here, I understood what it meant to be a part of the Wildcat family. I am grateful for the support and encouragement I have been given by my professors, mentors, and friends through this journey. That's my story. Now back to you, Alex.
Wow, Keegan, what an amazing experience. Samuelson looks like the perfect place for students and faculty to work together. And cybersecurity is such a great degree program to be part of right now. Congrats on your upcoming graduation and good luck in your future. Thanks for sharing, Keegan. Next up, we have Haven, and this is going to be exciting. We're going to head out to the Bowersfield and the Aviation Training Center, where Haven takes most of her classes. Haven came all the way from Hawaii to join the professional pilot program. Central's Department of Aviation offers the only professional pilot bachelor's degree in the Pacific Northwest. Tell us more about it, Haven.
Thanks for the introduction, Alex. I always knew I wanted to go to college after high school, but it wasn't until my junior year when I chose to pursue a career in aviation. Central Washington University is the only fully accredited public university aviation program in the Pacific Northwest, which means I can earn all my licenses and ratings as well as my degree in one place. It's the best of both worlds. Aviation is one of Central's most popular programs. People from across the country come to Ellensburg to tour Bowersfield Airport, where flight operations take place, to see what all the buzz is about. Whether you're a first year or a fourth year, all aviation students are welcome to make use of the many training tools, including utilizing flight training devices and flying one of our new Piper Archer aircraft in our fleet. On top of that, Central also hosts multiple events with airline companies and guest speakers in the field throughout the year. This gives students like me a chance to make connections and gain honest perspectives about the industry. I'm from Hawaii, and I was hesitant about going so far away from home to earn my degree. But I was able to immerse myself into the program right from the beginning, which is a big reason why I chose to stay and continue in the four-year program, and I'm glad that I did. I was flying within my first couple of weeks here at Central, and still today, entering my senior year, friends and family back home are amazed by the amount of hands-on opportunities I've experienced over the years. Central's aviation program has prepared me in more ways than I could have hoped. The hands-on experiences in the aircraft, the flight simulators, in the classroom with my peers, and the exposure to individuals in the industry have all shaped me into the pilot that I am today. That's all for me. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, Haven. CWU has a stellar reputation for preparing students for the demands of the aviation industry. I know your time in the program is going to prepare you to be an amazing pilot. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to be on one of your flights someday. All right, keep up the good work, Haven. Up next, we'll meet scholar athlete Marcus, who's a member of the NCAA Division II Wildcat basketball team. He's also getting a degree in pre-med and is well on his way to becoming a doctor. The commitment Wildcat Athletics places on ensuring academics is at the forefront of the student-athlete experience was very important to Marcus, and the reason he chose to come to CWU. Take it away, Marcus.
Thanks, Alex. Hey there. There are 2 reasons why I chose CWU. Coach Rinta and the academic offering of the school. I remember getting a phone call from Coach explaining how he wants me on the team. And I could tell from this conversation how much enthusiasm he has for being a Wildcat. My plan is to attend medical school, so I knew I had a hard undergraduate program to complete. Finding a school with a quality science program and an athletic program that values academics was important to me. I was impressed with Central's small class sizes and the quality of the pre-med program. Plus, once I saw the Wildcat Academic Success Center in the library, a study lounge for athletes, I knew the athletic program was committed to ensuring academics was at the forefront of my experience at CWU. This was the balance I was looking for. As a Wildcat, it is my goal to work hard on and off the court, not just win games, but be a proud and successful part of the academic community. My professors have all demonstrated how much they want me to succeed. I attribute their dedication to my making the Dean's List and the All-Academic team for the conference. I've grown a lot in my time at Central. I've expanded connections that'll help build my career and made friends that'll last a lifetime. I value the lessons I've learned as a student athlete. These are skills that'll help serve me for the rest of my life. I'm proud to be a Wildcat. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Okay, Marcus, next step, medical school. Way to go. No doubt for all the athletes and coaches on Central's 13 varsity teams, Wildcat pride means so much more than pride in sports. It's pride in academics as well. What a story, Marcus. Great job. Thanks for sharing. Okay, everyone, we're headed to the Diversity and Equity Center where we'll meet Jada, a senior pursuing a degree in business with a specialization in leadership and management. She's the first in her family to go to college and is taking full advantage of this opportunity. Jada will share how she's utilizing the skills she's learned in her program while still a student and making a huge impact across campus. Here's Jada.
Thanks, Alex. When searching colleges, Central stuck out to me because it's not too far and it's not too close from home. I love small classes and intimate learning environments. I'm a first-generation student, so I wasn't sure what steps to take to apply or if I could even afford at college. I came here more so on faith and a desire to start a new legacy for my family. Central is committed to creating quality learning experiences that take you beyond the classroom. For me, that means I didn't just learn about business, leadership, and management, I lived it. Central's Diversity and Equity Center has opened so many doors for me. Through my work with the DEC, I've gained knowledge and hands-on experience about how to create an entire program from the ground up, including marketing and building relationships. The program launch I'm most proud of is Thrive, which empowers and supports women of color. Students in this program find people who can relate to them, fight for them, and celebrate them. We're trying to build a new legacy for women of color on this campus. This experience has been incredibly validating and empowering. I've learned to love myself, to use my voice, and express my needs unapologetically. I'm thankful for my DEC supervisors that helped me prioritize my vision, gave me the confidence to carry out my work, and sparked incredible opportunities that I didn't know were possible. They've helped me prepare for what's next in my life, and I plan to use my training to promote community wellness initiatives and make improvements to public health spaces. I'm really looking forward to starting my career, and I'm so grateful that Central has helped me get to this point. That's my story. What's next, Alex?
Thank you, Jada. What an inspiration. Your commitment to creating a community on CWU's campus where all people are connected, respected, and valued is commendable. The world definitely needs more people like you, Jada. Thanks for sharing your story. I can't wait to see what's next for you. Take care. Okay, now we're gonna meet Alvaro, but his friends call him Gonzo. And he is over at Central's top-notch College of Business. A former U.S. Marine, Gonzo is a recent graduate of Central's nationally ranked accounting program and is currently working as an accountant. He also earned a degree in finance while at Central. Gonzo is going to tell us about the role CWU played in his success. Gonzo, you are up.
Thanks, Alex. Growing up, I didn't think college was a possibility. I wasn't the best student, but unfortunately, tragedy hit, and I decided to make some life changes and commit to a new life path. A day after high school, I proudly joined the U.S. Marine Corps. I wanted to continue studying business, so I visited Central and knew right away it was right for me. Not to mention, this is the alma mater of U.S. Marine Corps General James Mattis. I was drawn to the College of Business for two reasons. It's ranked one of the best in the nation and is AACSB accredited, which is a big deal. Less than 5% of business schools worldwide are granted this accreditation, which adds extra value to my degree. I learned relevant and challenging curriculum taught by the best professors in the field who have industry experience and know what companies expect from graduates. My journey felt personal. I could walk into the Dean Suite or any one of my professors' offices just to chat. They welcomed conversations without appointments. I leaned on the advising center to keep me on track with the several majors and minors I was earning. I also benefited from the Campus Veteran Center, who made sure I was able to sign up for courses early and hosted networking and social events that connected me to other veterans. I value my time at Central because they set me up for a successful and rewarding career in business. Now I always try to help out others to create some positive ripple effects in the lives of my peers and my coworkers. I've learned that anything is possible. You just need to make a plan and execute it. Back to you, Alex.
Gonzo, what a journey you've had up to this point in life. Congratulations on your success and keep it up. Thank you for sharing how your time here at CWU helped you reach your goals. Your devotion to helping others is inspiring, and thank you for your service. Up next, we'll meet Nene at the Student Union and Recreation Center, best known as the Cirque. This popular hangout is where students eat, shop, and work out. You'll also find the Berg radio station and a movie theater. A recent grad, Nene created an awesome student project in this building that people still talk about to this day. Tell us about it, Nene.
Why, thank you, Alex. Hello, everyone. When I first came to Central in the fall of 2013, I had many of the first-year jitters. Moving to college can seem a bit scary. I was trying to make new friends, all while still trying to figure out who I was. I chose to get involved and found community on campus. I worked for the Asia University America program, leadership and community engagement, and for orientation and transition programs. One role that defined my time as a student was being the creative director of the CWU Flash Mob. This project focused on the inclusivity and diversity that CWU's student body is known for, while also showcasing what it means to be a part of the Wildcat family. It was here, during these moments, where I experienced community I never knew I could taste. The performance helped recognize CWU for its community, and Central received the Higher Education Excellence in Diversity Award. CWU has a commitment to increase its diversity on campus and works constantly to create a culture of inclusion for its students, employees, and communities it serves. As I graduated, I felt like I had found myself, but only because of my time here and the friends I made along the way. Never was there a time where I felt unwelcomed at Central. Constantly, throughout my time as a student and now as a professional staff member, I feel welcomed and at home. You may not know what you want to do or who you want to be, but CWU will help you discover the possibilities of tomorrow and turn them into dreams that have yet to be realized. It's part of what brought me back to work professionally and welcome new students as they take their first steps into the Wildcat family. Most importantly, I get to tell them that they belong here. Now, back to you, Alex.
Nene, you've certainly made a mark on the Wildcat community. Thanks for taking the time to share your story about your time here as a student and what it means to be part of the Wildcat family. It's an amazing feeling when you know you found a place where you belong. Keep up the good work. Well, everyone, how wonderful has this time here been at Central Washington University, learning about everything that makes this place so special. To all the students and alumni who shared their stories and passion for this school, thank you. You have helped us understand the Wildcat way and why Central is named a most welcoming university. Pair CWU's convenient location with its commitment to an affordable education and throw in a best-in-state diversity record, and you get a school just as committed to your journey as you are. Best of all, you receive a quality education from top professors who know you by name and who truly care about your success. You need to come to Ellensburg and visit CWU for yourself and soak up its beautiful surroundings. It's alive with culture and opportunity and is a place students feel like they belong. Hopefully, everyone, we'll see you on campus real soon. Cheers.